Carsten, how does your home working space look like during this COVID-19 lockdown times?
Home office means for me, I'm in a 3 square meter room with some books, a plant, a window, so natural light, but also calmness with my family, which includes 3 children. So I'm quite comfortable here, also close to them, but also close to my work.
Can you comment, in your opinion, on this indeed implication of the pandemic for the European renovation wave, and how can we really drastically increase the levels of deep renovation in Europe, leveraging on this crisis or somehow in this new situation and moving forward in Europe?
In December 2019, European leaders announced that Europe would adopt a net zero emission target for 2050. And by that, the European Green Deal was announced and established. And of course, buildings as generating 36% of carbon emission and consuming 40% of energy in Europe. This needs to be core of the initiative that is to be set. So the European renovation wave is very much welcome from ICLEI's perspective, and we are now looking forward to participate in breathing life into the European Climate Pact, which is related to that, or meaning that the European renovation wave is one of the core pillars in that regard. At the same time, I believe that looking at renovation, we can experience multiple benefits in indeed making our buildings more energy efficient, and therefore investments would trigger in creating local jobs, help public finance in the long run. And I believe an important part in this situation, it also stimulates economic stability, which many sectors and the entire economy is actually looking forward to. So that are major points which I believe make the renovation wave so important, also to be discussed at core in moving forward with this crisis and handling the crisis. From the local government perspective or the local perspective, we could observe that maybe 2 decades ago, there was a huge bottom-up push for sustainable energy and the energy transition. And then some years came where this was tried to be slowed down because the more centralized energy supply was threatened. Their business model was just simply threatened. I believe from today's perspective and from the perspective of trying to bring the entire economy back to speed, here once again I would advocate for a decentralized energy transition as a response, because that would similarly to the renovation would mean exactly that we in all kinds of parts throughout the entire country, and not just concentrated regions, but throughout the entire country, we would stimulate local value chains. We would stimulate local job creation. And in the end, it is also the possibility to mobilize as many actors as possible to implement the energy transition as fast as possible.